Test 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run him with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
He's brought down
only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3 on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
This out quickly to Williams. The 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points would put on the board.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 70 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
With the score, Chiefs 3, Ravens 0.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at first and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Mahomes, they follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Step, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they recovered their own fumble. Now they face third and short. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second and goal, Mahomes dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know when the highlights are replayed later, we're going to focus on the throw and the catch, aren't we? But how about the guys that allowed him all the time he wanted in the pocket? The big fellas up front. Terrific job protecting him.
And it is up.
Kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Ravens 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Taco Charlton able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To try again after the sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
He's not going to get me. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Go.
From the gun, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 47-yard line.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Steps away to his left. He's going to run again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 16, Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Seals Jones.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. From the gun, Jackson finds his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. He's brought 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
this drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Jackson looking to throw on third. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. It's so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before to the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
He was tackled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Bell. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Handoff to Le'Veon Bell.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Davian Williams, 52 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Chiefs 17, Ravens 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brown, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 24 is the mic. You. There you go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Raise it up. Top up. Raise it up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big run that time by Bell. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Patrick Queen.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Williams will try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. It's 4th down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Kelsey out in the slot right. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. 4th and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Kansas City, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll